Can I get a mic check? Mic check. What is going on? Can everybody hear me? Can everybody see me? I know the last stream, the commentary was a little bit drizzled. Can everybody hear me and see me? Mic check, mic check. Hopefully it's coming in good now. Can you hear me good? Is there any breaks in it? Any breaks at all? Is there any breaks in it? Any breaks at all? It sounds loud and clear. It sounds crisp. I just want to make sure it sounds crisp to the delight of every single one of you on the brash, extraordinary edition of Seanzviewent Entertainment. All right, so it seems like we're good. All right, as we do at the top of every video. All right, there's no breaks. It sounds great. All right. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we are here. Smooth volume today. Sounds good. All right. All right. As we do at the top of every video, we recognize and we realize you, the supporters, the channel members, the subscribers, the viewers, the donators. Remember, we need super chats and super stickers all night long, guys. Donate with your credit card or become a channel member today. You know all the time and effort that I invest into this channel for each and every one of you. Because I make sure that you get the satisfaction, that you get the emotion, that you get the validity, that you get Seanzviewent Entertainment with the hottest, the latest, the greatest, the newest, the most defiant, the most thorough. Now, how did you know that this video was on? How did you know I was live? Was there a notification? Did you see me in the browse features? How did you guys know I was live? Because remember, this show's all about you. We put you in the driver's seat. What's going on in the chat room? Notified. You guys are notified. All right. As long as it's notified and as long as it's verified, that's all that matters to me. And we're gonna get right into the news and the rumors in this very episode. We are just awaiting the notification to get out there, and just bear with me here as we are going to take a voyage. We're gonna take a little trip, ladies and gentlemen, is what we're gonna do. Take a little trip ski. Yes, always make sure that that bell is clicked on. Very important to make sure that bell is clicked on. And again, we're just waiting for the viewers and the fans and the subscribers and the channel members to file in to this very live episode of Seanzviewent Entertainment. How's everyone's weekend going? Right off the top, because this show is about you, what did you think was the best show of the week? Was it Raw or was it SmackDown? What was the better show again? Your thoughts, your comments, and your feedback. Was it Raw or was it SmackDown? What was the better show of the week? Here on Saturday night. Saturday night's main event was on this time last week. Oh, NXT. So you don't even think it was Raw, SmackDown. You thought NXT was the better show. All right, I'll throw NXT in there. What was the better show this week? Was it Raw? Was it SmackDown? Or was it NXT? Remember, this show is about you. Shout out to the 72 that are in here. Raw. We're going to do some shout outs. Remember, if you want your question heard, your answer, if you want your comment read, you want a shout out, just send me a super chat or a super sticker or become a channel member and you'll become a part of the extended family of Seanzviewent Entertainment. A lot of people saying SmackDown, Raw. Again, we need your emotions, we need your feelings, we need your comments, we need your interaction. Remember to like the video. Remember, guys, so important to like the video. And how are you watching Seanzviewent right now? Because this is about being interactive. This is about being informative. Are you on a cell phone, an iPhone, an iPad, a tablet? Are you watching me on your TV? How are you accessing the brash and the brazen? Again, guys, we bring you into the show. That's what we do here on this. You are more a part of the show than even me, all right? That's what I try to make it. I try to show you that I give a damn, that I care. Whether you agree or disagree, whether you're for me or against me, you are the show. You are the main event because your view is the only view that matters on this very website. And if you don't like that, well, then all you got to do is pull up. Just pull on up. But I do want to respect and I want to admire the people that are here, because without you, there is no Sean View. I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. Without you, there is no Sean View. And we are true to the viewers, the fans, and the subscribers, the suppliers. You guys have brought me this far. I can't get this far with talking to a wall that doesn't talk back to me. Can we get a lot of channel memberships tonight, hopefully? Can we get a lot of channel memberships tonight, or super chats or super stickers by using your credit card below? So let's get into the news, the rumors, and headlines. Ladies and gentlemen, there is some confusion. There is mixed reactions going on backstage in the WWE right now. Yes, you heard that right. We're going to get into this explosive report. This is how we're going to kick it off. WWE is being met with confusion and mixed reactions internally. Ladies and gentlemen, we are hearing word, we are receiving word. Now, why do you think there would be confusion in the WWE? Why would the WWE be met with mixed reactions right now? This, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and I have my own sources. I have my own exclusive updates, because I don't just, I don't just regurgitate what you've already said, read, and knew. No. You see, I go above and beyond. We go even further. We go even deeper into the WWE news, the stories, the top headlines. What is going on there, guys? Remember, if you want a shout out, super sticker, super chat, become a channel member. I'll shout you out. I'll read your comment. I'll read your question, because this show is about you. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are receiving word. According to Fightful Select, most of the women on the WWE roster weren't even told about the show Evolution in advance, the pay-per-view, the PLE, whichever you want to call it. They reportedly learned about it at the same time as the general public. The report notes that almost every member of the WWE women's roster told us that they officially learned that when the show was announced publicly. While some top names, at least one WWE legend, wasn't given a heads up about this pay-per-view. And one may even be booked. Others weren't thrilled by how the rollout was handled. Now, are you guys looking forward to Evolution? Remember to get the chat room going, keep the comments coming, keep the messages coming, keep the show, make the flow of the show keep going, viewers, because this show is about you. Some talent pointed to the curtain call group hug moment at the end of that show as something that WWE wouldn't have asked the men's roster to do. There's also concern that the event is being set up to fail. Internally, some fear that if the show underperforms, especially since it's taking place as the same night as a Beyonce concert in the same city, WWE could use that as a reason to not bring Evolution back in the future. Rising hotel costs and expensive expected traffic issues were also mentioned by some as potential excuses that the WWE could use to point if the numbers disappoint. One top name wasn't convinced that the event was even necessary at all. Wasn't even necessary. And again, can you see why there's drama? Can you see why there's confliction? Can you see why there's disarray backstage in the WWE? Do you guys want to see this Evolution pay-per-view, this all-women's event? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Noting that the already packed PLE calendar and questioning what the company would actually do with the show. On the other hand, a respected veteran in the locker room in WWE viewed Evolution 2 as a chance to showcase talent who hadn't had regular opportunities on TV. The same veteran expressed hope that legends would be integrated with newer talent in a meaningful way, but emphasized that WWE would need to truly support the event behind the scenes to make it all worth it. Despite the split reactions, WWE appears to be going full steam ahead for this all-women's extravaganza. WrestleVotes, another insider, has stated that the company plans to stack the card as much as possible, even reaching out to available talent not signed to competing promotions. The event is expected to include 7 to 8 matches and a battle royal with crossovers from TNA. Thanks to WWE's work and relationships, the concept of Evolution returning would be a huge win for women's wrestling, but backstage the sentiment seems to be more cautious than celebratory. Do you think that the WWE is setting Evolution up for success, or the lack of internal support a warning sign? Is this a huge warning sign? Is this a huge misstep on WWE? And again, we need your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. Keep the chat room going, guys. Don't be mute. Don't be silenced. Now is your chance. Now is the opportunity to get the show going, guys. Remember to like the video. So important, so crucial, so volatile to like the video right now. What's going on, Dave25? Yes, I'm going to get the microphone, but right now, tonight, I sound good. There's no muffle. There's no screeching. I sound good. And again, I understand I got to get that mic, but obviously Amazon takes a couple of days to come in. But yeah, tonight it's sounding good. It's looking good. We need channel supporters. We need channel subscribers. We need you to like the video, guys. Like, if nothing else, make sure to like the video, guys. It's so important to hit that like button, that thumbs up as you tune in and as you come into the show. But we have got other big backstage developments and updates going on right now because, ladies and gentlemen, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters, it is being shared about a bizarre consent contract while facing fresh misconduct allegations. Bizarre consent contract facing fresh misconduct allegations. Ric Flair shares a bizarre consent contract. Ric Flair shared a head-turning post on May the 31 featuring an image called the Woo Compromise with the caption, "Consent is everything." Now, we all know Ric Flair's been involved with controversies and backlash. There's been a lot of different variables with Ric Flair. It's been a roller coaster of a ride for Ric Flair from the beginning of his career, even towards the end of his career. But Ric Flair seemingly is still going strong. He's still trying to last long. They showcase more women events by having more women challenge belts than... Oh, it seems like we got a new channel member. Welcome to the consistent member. It would appear as if, is that a new channel member in the room? Can we confirm, is that indeed a new channel member? Thank you. Yes, guys, we got to get the chat room going. We got to get it going. We got to maximize the potential here. And again, guys, this show does not happen without the success, without the value, without your views, your comments, your opinions. This show is all about you. Oh. A release for Roman Reigns? What a release. A release for the tribal chief Roman Reigns. And again, guys, we're just going to wait for the chat room to build up. It's going back, it's going forth, it's going up, it's going down, it's all over the place. It is a Saturday night, and everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be just fine. And it's going to be all the damn time. Thank you so much for the Titan Chief becoming, or is that Chef, man? Is it Titan Chef, bro? Is it, or Titan Chief? Are you the tribal chief? Are you the tribal chef? Maybe Chef Bore ID? I don't know. But all I know is I want to say thank you. Huge respect to all my channel members. Absolutely off the damn chain. My viewers, my fans and subscribers, very, very amazing. All right, so we got some volatileness going on backstage between two legends, two Hall of Famers. What's going on, guys? I want to respect and take the time to value and show you that you mean the world to this very show in WWE around-the-clock content for you, the viewers, the subscribers, and the fans. So, Ric Flair slams Jim Ross as an attention seeker over restaurant exposure allegations. Uh-oh. We got Ric Flair and Jim Ross now going at it behind the scenes. Who would have ever thought you would have saw Jim Ross and Ric Flair battling backstage, ladies and gentlemen? Whose side are you on? Are you on the side of a Jim Ross, or are you on the side of a Ric Flair? Or you don't know whose side to pick in this controversy? Always controversy as it surrounds the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, it would appear. Vince McMahon may be laying the groundwork for his next business move with the launch of 14th and 1, but questions are already surfacing about whether anyone in the corporate world is going to stand with him in this new venture, in this new company. Do you think that this is going to get off the ground well? Is it going to swell, or is it going to be dead before it even begins, as Vince McMahon is surrounded in all this turmoil? Vince McMahon is in this lawsuit. Vince McMahon is in this trafficking sex lawsuit phase. I mean, so many different things. And who's going to make history and be the first ever super chat or super sticker donation on the show tonight, to the delight of all of you? Ladies and gentlemen, the breaking news update as it concerns Britt Baker. Come on, guys. We got to get the chat room going. We got 62 people in here. We only got 22 likes. Come on, guys. I know we can do better than this. We are better than this. We are more than this. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, click the bell, turn on all notifications. Get those likes going, guys. Get the commentary going. Now's the time to chat. Now's the time to interact. Now's the time to show that this is where it's at. Britt Baker, who wants a big update on AEW's Britt Baker? Because as much as this channel is about WWE, we do spice it in and we throw in some AEW. All right, we throw in some AEW, guys. Let's get it going, guys. I got so much energy. I got so much animosity. I got so much to give you guys. You got to offer it up. You got to serve it up. Britt Baker has received a high-stakes match challenge for AEW All In Texas. Yes, Britt Baker viewers, fans, and subscribers. Britt Baker has been away from AEW for several months now, but that doesn't mean she has been forgotten, not by a long shot. In fact, the door is open for her return, but the doctor has now been challenged to a huge stipulation match at AEW All In Texas. While speaking on the Rise, Thunder Rosa challenged Britt Baker to a here versus here match at AEW All In. Is that a match you would want to see? Is that a match that you're for? Is that a match that you would want to watch right before your eyes at AEW Texas? AEW All In, ladies and gentlemen. Secondly, believes that Britt Baker will also always be connected to her, no matter what. Rosa stated that knowing Britt Baker can't escape her name makes her happy. I throw a challenge, just a little challenge, a here versus here match, against my nemesis Britt Baker for All In. And the reason why I'm doing it, one, well, because I know there's money on the table, but two, she's bonded by blood with me. She cannot get rid of my name no matter what happens. And that gives me a lot of pressure. Do you want to see a here versus here match at the AEW pay-per-view? And guys, we got to get the comments going, guys. We got to get it going. I know you're trying to hear me, you're trying to see me, and I respect that, and I get it. But at the same time, let's do a chat room check. Let's do a chat room check. Press 7 if you are real, if you're authentic. Because I don't want no trolls. I don't want no bots. I don't want no fake people. If you're real, if you're authentic, make sure to press 7 today in the chat room. Press 7 because I need to know that you guys are still here. I know you guys are probably just sitting back listening to me and hearing me, and I get it and I understand that, and I love that. I love the fact that you're here listening to me and hearing me and seeing me. But you got to interact, guys. It's so important to this channel's success to interact because this is where it's at. Now, Britt Baker has not appeared on AEW since the November 13th episode of AEW Dynamite, meaning it's been over 6 months without any signs of her returning. However, this could be the first big sign. Do you want to see Britt Baker return to AEW? Or do you think Britt Baker should go to the WWE? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions, viewers, fans, and subscribers. What way should it go? How will it go? How will this all play out? How will it all play out, guys? We got another big backstage report that I'm working on during this live episode of the extreme, shocking breaking news. The shocking news that it is right in front of you, guys.
No way.
And shout out to the 73 that are in the room. We got another big backstage report. Oh, guys, there's been all kinds of departures. There's been all kinds of exits from AEW, but another AEW departure confirmed. According to those in the know, Beer Bronson says, I will officially be a free agent in professional wrestling. Is Beer Bronson going to go to TNA, WWE, NJPW? What is going to be the future of this AEW star? He signed with AEW as part of the Iron Savages tag team in May of 2021, following his debut for the company on AEW Dark in December 2020. Now, there's been a lot of rumors and speculation that a top main event star could be leaving AEW. Now, who could this top main event star in AEW be that leaves All Elite Wrestling to come over to jump ship to WWE? Who do you hope it is? Who do you want it to be? Who should it be? If you're like wrestling or pro wrestling, AEW, WWE, this is the chance. This is the time. This is your opportunity now to light it up with your comments, your thoughts. We have 28 likes, 82 people. Guys, we got to get those likes up. We have to get those likes up. Get us back into the algorithm. Get Seanzviewent back to prominence. Make this important. Make this stand out, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we got big backlash, more backlash going on here on Seanzviewent. Even more backlash happening right before our very eyes. A huge tweet has been deleted after backlash over consent post and Jim Ross's attention-seeking jab. So there is already an update to the situation, already a huge change, already a massive development going on. This is why we do multiple videos a day. We give you the most energy. We give you the most heart, hustle, time, blood, sweat, and tears because it's all about you. That's all I care about is you behind the laptop, the desktop, the cell phone, the iPhone, however you're accessing and watching me. Well, now, see, here's yet another update. Here is another pivotal update, viewers. The backlash is being dismissed as harmless fun after accusing JR, after accusing Jim Ross of seeking attention. Ladies and gentlemen, and I want to thank and respect everybody that's in here right now. You're going to want to stay here because we have a giant jam-packed episode of news, rumors, and headlines in WWE. If you're a WWE fan, the expectations are at an all-time high. Because now, in another update, again, this situation just keeps arising, guys. It keeps getting more in-depth and more thorough. Ric Flair dismisses backlash as harmless fun after accusing Jim Ross of seeking attention. So was this all a ploy? Was this all a play? Was this all a storyline? All right, now here's another. We got a huge update on The Rock and Triple H. Huge backstage update on The Rock and the game Triple H. Ladies and gentlemen, Triple H and The Rock are now bonded together by a partnership. Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, this one's huge. The Rock, Triple H, what's this significant update? Well, I'm going to give it to you right now. I'm going to give it to you. Wow, I didn't think we would see a partnership like this, but it seems like The Rock and Triple H are actually coming together, forming a bond, a tag team, a relationship between The Rock and Triple H. Not fighting each other, not against each other. They are going to be for each other. They're actually going to be for each other, guys. Listen to this big backstage update. Wow. This is going to be a shocking development here. WWE Chief Content Officer. I have cat hair in my mouth, guys. I apologize. I'm not spitting on you. I'm spitting and I'm pitting. I'm schmitten. WWE Chief Content Officer Paul Triple H Levesque is stepping in the world of film production, this time teaming up with Dwayne The Rock Johnson for a unique project centered around WWE Hall of Famer Andy Kaufman. Yes, Triple H and The Rock teaming up for a WWE Hall of Famer movie project, a project on Andy Kaufman. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that. Wow. The Rock and Triple H are going to be on the same team at the same time. They're going to be squaring up. They're going to be reading out of the same book. Can you believe that The Rock and Triple H are together as one in this team, in this partnership, in this foundation? But wait a minute, that's not all. Because behind the scenes, there is a feeling that we could see more of The Rock as an on-air screen character, as an on-air role with The Rock in position of power. Could The Rock be the next president of the WWE like Gorilla Monsoon was, like Rowdy Roddy Piper was, like Jack Tunney? Remember when they were presidents of the WWE? Is The Rock going to be the president of World Wrestling Entertainment? Your thoughts, your comments, and your feedback on that, guys. Wow. Andy Kaufman did get involved in wrestling. Again, now's the time. Guys, if you want to save and secure my future, Super Chat donations, become a channel member, super stickers. This is the opportunity to help keep showing you on YouTube because I can't do it by myself. I need the support and I need the backing of all of you. Ringside News has learned that Triple H is listed as an executive producer along with The Rock and The Rock's $7 production that recently wrapped production. The film dives into Kaufman's eccentric world through a mix of archival audio, surreal reenactments, and in-depth interviews with those who knew him best. Alongside Triple H, the documentary's executive producer list also includes David Letterman, with The Rock himself serving as a producer along Danny Garcia and Brian Gertz. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. One of the fascinating elements of the project is to use Kaufman's own personal recordings, originally intended for a book that he never completed. These audio journals serve as the spine of the film that are creatively brought to life using puppetry. The film also features appearances from, again, Letterman, Carol Kane, Andy's brother, Michael Kaufman, and sister, among others. As we all know, he is enshrined into the WWE Hall of Fame, and that is not a damn shame. What a character, what resilience, what entertainment did Andy Kaufman have? Now we move into the next update, viewers. We move into the next, yes, maybe a biopic of some sort. And that should be something to look forward to. No doubt about it. Hold on 1 second, guys. 1 second. Just 1 second. Shout out to the 74. My cat's running around. My cat's going nuts. My cat's going crazy right now. You will see my cat, and that's a fact, hopefully during this episode. But yeah, the cat's going crazy right now in the back. He wants his food. He gets fed like 87,000 times a day. He's about 9,000 pounds, but he'll be all right. He'll be all right. Let's see. Other breaking updates coming in. Guys, we got a new signee. This superstar, this wrestler, this name has impressed so much that he could be the next superstar. Could he literally be the next superstar in WWE? Ladies and gentlemen, this superstar is impressing. Is he going to be able to impress on the main roster of World Wrestling Entertainment? My cat wants to eat, always meowing, always chowing. It's crazy. All he wants to do is eat. The only time he's not meowing is when he's eating. And then if he's not eating, he's meowing. So, hey, it's one of those things, you know what I'm saying? Give him meow mix, I guess. Luke Jacobs, ladies and gentlemen, current WWE status after impressing officials at tryout. WWE may be stacking up on a European talent, but Progress World Champion Luke Jacobs isn't headed to the company, at least not yet. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on that Luke Jacobs' current WWE status after impressing officials at the tryout. And again, this is where the WWE needs to adapt. The WWE needs to go further. This is where the WWE needs to really kick it another notch. Because the WWE cannot keep relying on the Goldbergs of the world, the Undertakers of the world, the Rocks of the world. The WWE cannot keep relying on the John Cenas of the world. The WWE should be focusing on the next Hogan, the next Rock, the next Stone Cold Steve Austin, the next Brock Lesnar, the next Triple H, the next Kurt Angle. We need the next, guys. We need the next. That's what we need. So obviously, right out, that sticks out like a sore thumb. Obviously, Braun Breaker. Right at the top, Braun Breaker is going to be your future main eventer. But you know what? You need two to tango. You need two to dance. And if you want that if you want that factor, there needs to be more. There needs to be more than just, Braun Breaker. You need somebody else. Now, if you built up an Austin Theory, if you built up another young and up-and-comer from NXT, it seems like the WWE really wants to push this whole him character. We all know who him is, right? We all know who that is. He's him on SmackDown. The Miz is just his lackey. The Miz just seems to be his manager now to him. And again, I do want to thank and respect, and I want to shout out all the 63 people. We're going up and down between 60 to 80 to 40 to 50. The viewership is all over the place tonight, but as long as you're here, as long as you're staying, that's all that matters to me. Now, let's get into the next big volatile update. The WWE is being accused, guys. Wait a minute. We got breaking news on the accusing of Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker. Oh boy, guys, what is going on? Huge backstage developments on Paul Heyman and the new super group in the WWE, which we still don't have a name for yet. We still don't know who it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We got going on to this report. Paul Heyman continues to be a central figure in WWE's storytelling machine, transitioning from Brock Lesnar to Roman Reigns and now appearing alongside Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker. His alignment with top stars often sparks big reactions, but questions remain about whether his involvement adds anything new or just repeats a familiar formula. There's being no held back according to industry pundits, according to those in the know. WWE is being accused of lazy storytelling and slamming Paul Heyman's current role. It was dissected WWE's recent creative decisions, stating that the Bloodline's three-way turn involving Heyman, Reigns, and CM Punk, claiming it was executed for the crowd pop without any real follow-through. Where is the pop, bro? We get to the big three-way, and the pop is Heyman turns on Reigns and CM Punk. That's the big pop. We already are 6 weeks beyond that. 6 weeks beyond that. We have not gotten an explanation yet of why Heyman turned on CM Punk, why he turned on Roman Reigns. This has not been addressed. There's not been an interview between the two. That has never that was never explained. Why was it never explained? Because it's the same situation with John Cena. Oh, Cena will turn heel. The Rock will give him this, the pop. Heyman will turn on CM Punk, the pop. There's no explanation because it makes no sense, so they don't even try explaining it. So here's what Heyman's going to do now. We're going to get out the old playbook. We're going to replay the Bloodline play. That's exactly what's happening now. We're replaying the Bloodline. Now let's look at Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. They already put the belt on Braun Breaker a couple of times. The people are already barking. This guy's got no problem cutting a promo. No problem whatsoever. Bronson Reed was getting over with the tsunami to everybody before he got hurt. He was getting over, but now it's put me with him and I'll get him over. And it was even pitched that a different angle could have added real drama to Paul Heyman's pairing with Seth Rollins. Instead of casually bringing in Bronson Reed, the story should have been that Heyman brought Reed in behind Rollins' back, causing tension and giving the wise man something to actually work through. Do you like the current angles in the intrigue on Monday Night Raw? Are you more for the wrestling, just the pure wrestling, or the storylines and the angles? Or are you in for the mix for the both, the wrestling and the storylines? What is the intrigue? What is the value? What is the enjoyment to each and every one of you in the chat room? How that story could have gone down or should have went down was if you're the wise man, you made the decision without telling Seth Rollins. Then when Bronson Reed does that at the pay-per-view, Rollins, as soon as he sees Bronson Reed, goes after him, and Paulie tries to separate it, and Rollins is like, what the hell are you doing? Because you see, it was Bronson Reed that took out. It was Bronson Reed that attacked Seth Rollins before he got injured, before he went on the sidelines, and then Bronson Reed just comes back with no explanation, no morale, no reason, no rhyme, no rhythm. Why is this group together? And yes, why did Paul Heyman attack CM Punk? Why did he turn on Roman Reigns? Why did that happen? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions in the chat room of this here very video. We're going to play it back, guys. We're going to do it big. We're going to do it large. We're going to be large, and we're going to be in charge. We got more news and rumors to dissect. We have more news and rumors backstage in the WWE to break down for my viewers, my fans, and my subscribers. We're going to turn it up. We're going to burn it down, as Seth Rollins would say. We're going to burn it down, viewers. Is Paul Heyman leeching off WWE's top stars that don't need him? And let's do a chat room check again to make sure we got real, authentic people in, because I'm all about being organic and natural and real. Press 18 in the chat room if you're here and you're real, because if you don't press 18, I'm going to have to get rid of you, because I only want real, authentic people in the room. I only want real, authentic people in this room. So please press 18 if you want to stay here with the brash and the brazen, the unapologetic Seanzviewent Entertainment. Paul Heyman, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters, Paul Heyman has, without a shadow of a doubt, been a central figure in the WWE for decades, known for managing some of the biggest names in the business, but not everyone thinks that he is using the platform to elevate the next generation. The criticism, Heyman only attracts himself to talent who are already at the top, rather than helping develop new stars who could actually benefit from his presence. Do you agree with that, guys? Do you agree with that? Yeah, we got to get more likes in the room. 73 people, but only 36 likes. We definitely need to drive up the likes, guys. Definitely need to get those likes going up, guys. Definitely need that right now. We need the support of all of you again, guys. This is not possible. This is not probable without my viewers, my fans, and my subscribers. Do you think Paul Heyman should be, utilizing talent that need the help? Should Paul Heyman be with the talent that actually need the recognition? Should Paul Heyman be with the talent that actually could benefit the most? Who could benefit the most of being a Paul Heyman guy? I mean, Seth Rollins doesn't need it. Bronson Reed possibly could need it, but Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker. He don't need it. He don't need that now, does he? I mean, really. Again, guys, keep the comments going. Keep the commentary going. Keep the chat room going. Do not be silent. Do not be mute. We need you to be on the horn. We need you to go, go, go. Talks amongst yourselves. Send a super chat. Send a super sticker. Become a channel member. All right, we got an update, a big backstage update as concerns Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace. Who here is a fan of Jordynne Grace, by the way? Jordynne Grace, whatever you want to call it, whatever alias, whatever name you want to go by, ladies and gentlemen. What are your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions on her before we get into this big backstage update on her? Do you see her as a future WrestleMania headliner? Do you see her as a future main eventer? Do you see her as a future champion on the main roster of WWE? Because for some reason on NXT, she just couldn't cut it. She couldn't get the job done. It just seems like Jordynne Grace could not get the victory. But in TNA, she was over. In TNA, she was overwhelming. In TNA, she was overdeveloping. In TNA, guys, in TNA, wow. You want to see my cat, guys? Let me tell you. If you want to see my cat, well, that's where it's at. Send a super chat, a super sticker. Send a $30 donation. You'll see my cat in all its glory because you need some cat food. We need cat food here on the Brash and the Brazen. Who here is a fan of Jordynne Grace? Now, some feel she should stay on NXT, but some feel she should go to the main roster. The main roster of the WWE. She needs more experience. She needs to stay on NXT. I saw her on the indie circuit over 5 years ago in my hometown. She will get it done. I think it's a setup for Punk and Reigns to get even with Rollins. Whoa, wait a minute. We got a $19.99 donation, which means we got to see my cat now. Now that we got a donation of $19.99, now we got to show my cat. Now we got to showcase my cat. Now my cat is going to come live on the show since we got a $20 Whopper. That was a Whopper of a donation. Thank you so much for that $19.99 donation. That will mean a hell of a lot to the future, the significance, the prominence of this very show. A round of applause to Carol. Carol with the $19.99. Carol, now I'd like to shout out your hometown, your city, if you want to. We're not here to give out zip codes or phone numbers or addresses, but Carol, I want to say your state, your name. Thank you so much for that. That means a hell of a lot to the show.
Just playing.
There is my kitty cat. This is where he's at. Thanks to the donation, you're in the foundation. Look at that. It's Batman. We got Batman live on the show. He doesn't look too happy right now, guys. He was just eating, and I think we just interrupted his eating. But there is my cat in all his glory. He was playing. He was eating. Oh, yeah. He's not liking this. He's not liking this much, Freddy. Now that I'm a big cat ball, now I'm a big cat fur ball. Again, thank you so much. Can anybody match or beat the $19 donation with your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions? All right, we got another big volatile rumor, news, headlines, gossip. You know what we cover. You know how extended. You know how far we go into this, guys. Sean's View is your hookup. Holla if you hear me.
Again.
Well, guys, my mom is still fighting the good fight. There's a lot of things that need to be going down with my mom right now. Well, I told you with her battling this blood cancer, you know, she's going to have to be on some special medication. There's this medication, and it's a very strong, it's a very expensive medication. But my mom is still trying to hear what the doctor's got to say, and she's just going along. You know, my brother died a few months ago at the age of 50. My mom comes down with cancer. I mean, it has been a very uphill challenge. There's no doubt about that. It has been a very uphill challenge. It has been an uphill battle, but we are here, and I am here to stay and stick by my mom and see how the treatments are going to go and how the future is going to look. And knock on wood, hopefully she'll be good. She's 80 years old. You got to understand, you know, most people my age in their 30s, their mom's probably in their 60s or 70s. My mom is already 80 years old. My mom is already 80 years of age. Eric, with a monumental $2 donation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that $2 donation from Eric. Eric really coming up big with the lights on bright, just like Carol did with the $19.99 donation. Thank you so much to Eric. Very appreciated. Thank you. No, honestly, really, really. Thank you, viewers. The cat will walk the hat. The Cat in the Hat. Well, no, this isn't about the Cat in the Hat, although that was a good story when I was 4 or 5 years old. I'll admit that. I used to watch and read The Cat in the Damn Hat all the damn time. So things are about to get brutal, ladies and gentlemen. Things are about to get volatile in WWE because is WWE about to replicate Hollywood? Is WWE about to replicate what we get and see in Hollywood as it concerns cars blowing up, as it concerns deaths, as it concerns conflict and controversy? Is the WWE going to replicate Hollywood in its own way? Some would say in a way WWE has already gone Hollywood. WWE has already imitated Hollywood. But here on Seanzviewent Entertainment, we will bring you the hottest, the latest, the best. Will there be characters written off? Will there be characters being brutally killed? Will there be drugs? Will there be paraphernalia? Will there be cop chases? Will WWE turn into its own damn movie? Will the fix be in, viewers, fans, and subscribers? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions, your emotions here on the show. Yes, I did showcase my cat, guys. I did showcase my cat. And for Seanzviewent Entertainment, send in your super chat, your super sticker. All you got to do is use your credit card in the chat room of this video. All right. So now you know, Heyman after Reigns, I'm a man without an island. Let me turn on these guys and go with Seth Rollins. Can somebody tell me why Seth Rollins needs Paul Heyman? Seth Rollins was doing fine by himself. Seth Rollins did not in any way, shape, or form need Paul Heyman. Now, see, Paul Heyman should go with a guy like Austin Theory. You know, Austin Theory could really utilize, or, you know, under the tutelage of a Paul Heyman. Austin Theory is a guy that could need a Paul Heyman in his corner to give him that traction, to give him that momentum, to level him out, viewers, fans, and subscribers. That's what could happen there. That is what could happen there. Shout out to the 67 in the room. Shout out to the 67. Guys, I want to buy a microphone for these streams because I said I'm going to go live a lot more often, and I am going to go live. But guys, I got to buy a new speaker. I got to buy a new not a new phone, but I got to buy a new microphone so you guys can hear me even more crisper and even more louder louder and prouder. So guys, donate $20, another $20 so I can go on Amazon and order myself a brand new microphone, so you can hear me even better and even louder and even more crisp, because it's going to be a hell of a lot more smoother. I mean, you can hear me now, but you can hear me even better. So guys, donate right now with your credit card, with a super sticker or a super chat, because this is where it's at. This is what we do. We believe in all of you. 67 in chat, 41 likes. Yes, we got to get more, though. We got to get more. We definitely need to get more, guys. But I thank you, and like I said, guys, without you, this show does not happen. It really doesn't, all right? Because if you guys weren't here, it would be me talking to myself, and I don't get a whole hell of a lot by talking about or talking to myself. So, how about Paul Heyman with somebody that actually needs the help and help getting over? And let's see if Paul Heyman can get a mid-card guy over, not a guy that's already over. It was listed what he sees as the same tired formula over and over again. It's always handpicking who he's with. Put me with Brock Lesnar. He can't talk. Every time I heard Brock Lesnar open his mouth, he was fine. Put me with Roman Reigns. He can't talk. No, Roman Reigns cuts one of the better promos in the business. And now Seth Rollins, he doesn't need Paul Heyman either. If WWE really wants to prove Paul Heyman is as good as the people say, they should throw him into the deep end with a struggling mid-carder and see if he can actually help build a new star from scratch. Now, this might be stirring the pot, but he's asking the kind of questions that fans and insiders alike have been thinking for a while. Has Heyman become more of a crutch than a catalyst? Do you agree with the takes from the industry pundits and the insiders? Your thoughts, your comments, and your feedback. And yes, we definitely, guys, I don't want to keep saying it, but we definitely need your super chats, your super stickers. It's the last day of the month. I'll be honest, it has not been a good last May for Seanzviewent. My mom coming down with cancer, with YouTube revenue at an all-time low. We definitely could use your donations. No doubt about it, guys. I'm not going to mince words. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to pull the wool over everyone's eyes. It's not an angle. It's not a storyline. We need your help more than ever before to help us soar, because you know all the hustle and the time, the effort, the emotion. You know everything that I put into this for all of you guys. And I thank you for those of you that are still here, for those of you still rocking with me, for those of you that have not melted away, but the ones that are molding to Seanzviewent Entertainment, because I've been on here for over a decade. I've been on here for over 10 years. And for over 10 years, I have been providing you with the most up-to-date, the most informative, and the most descriptive, your reigning home for WWE. Yeah, Heyman has always managed stars, not creating them. Yeah, I mean, if Paul Heyman is this good, if Paul Heyman is this great, if Paul Heyman has this awesome formula to getting people over, why do they put him with people or stars that are already established? Why put him with stars that are already established? It doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense, if you ask the brash and the brazen. Who can beat the $20 donation, or who can match the $20 donation in the chat room? Yeah, Ray Phoenix, man, I'll tell you, Ray Phoenix deserves better. Ray Phoenix is getting booked terribly. He's getting booked horribly. It's a very sad state of affairs if you're one Ray Phoenix. I will admit, yeah, Paul Heyman is entertaining and he's great on the mic. But why should they, they just need to put him with somebody that actually needs Paul Heyman, not somebody that already doesn't benefit from Paul Heyman. What's going on, guys? What is going on? Again, I think, and I respect all of you that are in this room right now. Thank you. You are the catalyst to making this show rock. Let's rock and roll, guys. Let's rock and roll. Yes, Dragon Lee was booked a hell of a lot better. I think we can admit that. I think we can see that Dragon Lee. And, I don't know why the WWE is doing this. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. I just don't get it. What is going on, guys? Shout out to all my viewers, my fans, and the subscribers. Shout out to all of you in the chat room. Thank you for making Sean's View what it is. Remember, don't be silenced. Don't be mute. Don't be minute, guys. All right, more backstage developments, the latest, the greatest, the hottest WWE details right here for all of you. Let's keep rocking this thing, guys. Let's keep the momentum going. Let's keep it in the swing of things. Bada bing, bada bing. I will address it with my insiders, my sources, those in the know, because listen, you don't get to be on YouTube being a WWE insider without knowing a couple of things, a couple of people in the business. I will reach out to my sources to see about any backstage heat, any developments, all the unravelings before Monday Night Raw. I will get into that for the viewers, the fans, and the subscribers of this show, because you make this show remarkable. You make this show very important, very vital. Breaking news, huge championship developments, guys. Major championship championship implications. A huge story that I'm currently working on during this live episode of Sean's View Entertainment. Guys, we got to get more likes, though. We definitely got to get more likes. Make sure to hit that like button. Hit that thumbs up. Thumbs it up. Thumbs it up. Turn it up, guys. We got to turn this thing up. Turn the volume way up. I recommend a Sennheiser MKH microphone. Can you put that into your cell phone though, bro? Because I need a microphone for my cell phone when I go live. It's got to be able to connect into my Android because I do have a Samsung Android phone. Will it connect to that? Yeah, Paul Heyman managing woman wrestlers. I mean, he did that a couple of times in his career, but not anytime recently as Paul Heyman did. Speaking about being a manager to wrestlers, that's what we need. That is what's missing from the WWE is we need more managers. There definitely needs to be more managers in the WWE. That is a very big missing formula, a huge foundation. We need more managers. Again, what's up? Hello, what is going on, guys? Welcome to everybody in the chat room. Welcome. What's going on, guys? I am just doing my live show. I'm doing my live episodes, viewers. That's what it's all about. The brash, the brazen. You guys are the premier. You guys are the ones that stand out. This is what it's all about, guys. I am just waiting for the next big story, the next big breaking backstage update to continue to happen, to formulate right here on the show. Remember to send your comments, your messages right now, viewers. Send in your comments and your messages. Because this show is about you. Your view is the only view that matters. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, Mariah May is coming to the WWE. Do you think that would be a huge mismatch, or do you think that would be something the WWE could need, or the WWE could gain from? Do you think Mariah May being in the WWE would be a positive thing? Would it cause impact? Your thoughts, your comments on Mariah May and coming to the WWE. Yes, indeed. Donate to the future, guys. I'm just looking up news and rumors. I don't like to give mute or dead ear on the show, but I am just trying to receive and hear and put together reports live during the show. So just chat amongst yourselves. Maybe make a sandwich. Maybe get a drink. But make sure to keep it locked on here throughout the night here on Seanzviewent Entertainment, especially during this live stream. Because we're beaming and we're streaming. Actually, guys, I'll be right back. I'm not shutting off the stream. I'm not going anywhere. I'm working on other loaded reports backstage, other developments in the WWE, but I got to go get my cat. I got to go feed him. I will be right back. Chat amongst yourselves. Send a super sticker, a super chat while I'm gone. Subscribe, donate to the show. Yeah, you can hear my cat barking in the background. I will be right back. More to come, guys. We're going to stay with the live stream. We're not going anywhere. We will be right back. And that is a fact. It's a Saturday night. And you know what that means? If it's a Saturday night, it is time for Collision. And this show is now on a collision course. Well, I stumbled across one of the biggest clickbaiters. Well, bro, why don't you sue me? Why don't you bring me to court, bring me to jail, call the NYPD, call the NYC, call the FBI, call the 911. Bro, if you think I'm a clickbaiter, a masturbator, all you got to do is pull up. All you got to do is show up. All you got to do is go one-on-one with the brash one. Pull up, bro. Pull up. I dare you. I'll go outside right now there, Colby Lopez. Go out there, Mr. Colby Lopez, and I'll lay the smackdown on your Rudy Poo Candy Platoon. So let's go, bro. You want to go one-on-one with the brash one, and I'll make you famous? All you got to do is show up, because I'm not a hard person to find. Everybody likes to trace my IP. Everybody likes to trace my address. Everybody likes to send pizzas and cats and fish and church and perch. All you got to do is show up. You don't like me? Sue me. Sue me, cunt. Who's talking now, bitch? You don't know who you're dealing with. You don't know who you're messing with. You don't have a clue what I bring and what I'm capable of and what I'm about and what I bring each and every day, because that's the thing. Holy moly, we got another $19.99 donation. Holy mackerel. Absolutely crazy and loving and adorable and all those other things. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, another 19. Who can beat or match the $19.99 donation? Thank you. And I want to shout out your location. I want to shout out your hometown. Thank you so much. Big round of applause. Thank you so much for that. It will go a long way in preserving the brash and the brisket. Because remember, my future is up to all of you in the room. Big ups. Thank you so much. What's your country? What's your city? What's your state? We'll shout it out. We'll shout it out from the rooftops. We want to recognize you in real time. Speaking about pull-up, Seanzviewent, all brash, no trash, and gives all the juicy tidbits. Yes, I try. I do all I can. I may not be right all the time. St. Louis, Missouri. Big ups to St. Louis, Missouri. Thank you so much. Speaking about pulling up, ladies and gentlemen, speaking about pulling up, Callie Armstrong plans to pull up to NXT with the Evolve title, with the Evolve Championship. Will we see the Evolve Champion in NXT? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Shout out to the 37 that are still here. Ricochet supports Will Ospreay's call-out of entitled WWE releases, expecting AEW jobs. Zelina Vega is laughing off trolls who mock her size in the ring. It's not about the size of the dog. It's about the size of the dog, the fight in the dog. It's not about the size of the dog, but it's about the size of the fight in the dog. That's what it is primarily all about. And again, huge respect and huge ups to my channel members, my supporters, my admirers, whoever you may be. Seanzviewent knows that this is where it all goes. Naomi threatens to break into Jade Cargill's home after Bianca Belair restraining order warning. You can see the angles, you can see the storylines, you can see the developments unraveling right before your very eyes. And I don't know why YouTube ain't pushing out this video more, but it is what it is. Indy Hartwell almost lost an ear at TNA Under Siege. At TNA Under Siege, ladies and gentlemen. And we are under siege right now because I don't know if YouTube is actually even pushing out this video at this stage of the game. Bro, you can say you love my channel, but I love all of you because without you, there is no Seanzview. Thank you so much for everything you bring, for everything that you see, for all your comments, your likes, your donations. So important to become a channel member or send a super chat or a super thanks donation. Who can match the $20 donation right now? Who can match it? You lost half the viewers. Well, you know, I don't want to do animal abuse on the show. I don't want to do animal abuse. I had to feed my cat, so obviously that was pretty important. Lots of respect for my channel. No, bro, it's lots of respect to you. It is a lot of respect to all of you that come on here. It has been a very chaotic, it has been a very volatile time for Seanzview on YouTube. A lot of ups and damn sure a lot of downs. But I am still here representing the viewers, the fans, the subscribers, and most importantly, the channel members. The channel members, yes. Yes, my hardcore fans are here till the end. They are here till the end. And I respect the hell out of that. If it weren't for my hardcore fans, I would have nobody at all. I would have nothing at all. Oh, here comes my cat again going crazy. My cat going nuts. He just ate. So now he's got a whole burst of momentum. He's got a lot of burst of energy. Just as much energy as my energy that I bring to the show. Just about as much passion that I bring to the show day in and day out, multiple times a day. Well, you see, for those that leave, you're going to miss out on something breaking, something huge, something major that could happen during the live show. You do not want to leave because you don't know what's going to happen from one moment to the next. You don't know what's going to happen from 1 minute to the next minute. Something major could go down. Something could be cooking right now as we're doing this live episode, as we're doing this live show. You just never, ever know. It's very unexpected. It could come out of nowhere like the RKO. It comes out of nowhere. Yes, my cat is excited, just as prominent, just as validated. And again, who can beat or match the $20 donation? Just use your credit card and send in your donation or your super chat or your super thanks or a super sticker now. Oh, we got 41 in here now. It says we got 41 in the room. 41 that are strong. He's the brash and the brazen, and nobody compares to him. What your cat is cooking. Can you smell what the cat is cooking? Can you smell what he's cooking? Well, ladies and gentlemen, some people, no, not some, several people in WWE are reportedly unhappy with celebrity appearances. Guys, Are you unhappy with all these celebrity appearances? What is going on, Manny? What is going on to Manny in the room? Coward. Do you think that John Laurinaitis is a coward for turning his back on the WWE and turning heel on Vince McMahon? Is John Laurinaitis a coward? Because Teddy Long, the SmackDown, the former GM of SmackDown, thinks so. Saying Teddy Long said the following: coward John Laurinaitis abused his WWE role to harm me. What are your thoughts and your opinions on John Laurinaitis? What are your thoughts on people power? The WWE is on fire. I definitely agree with that wholeheartedly. The WWE is on fire. But guys, I cannot believe what we have talked about. I cannot believe what I've said. I cannot believe what is going down right now, right in before our very eyes. All the rumors, all the news, all the innuendo, all the gossip, all the hearsay, everything that we bring to you will always leave you feeling some sort of way. Because we got a big murder trial. We got a big murder mystery on our hands right now. Some say that the celebrities are overshadowing the WWE. Do you believe that to be the case? Are the celebrities outmatching the WWE superstars? Are they outmatching the WWE? Celebrities take away from the shine from the superstars, and there are a lot of people that feel just like that. The feeling is strong as it comes to that, ladies and gentlemen. And I do want to thank and welcome my hardcore fans. You know what? Maybe I'll start calling my hardcore fans the 40 to 50 people that are going to stick with me through the thick and the thin, through the good and the bad, through the hustle and through the tussle, through the stress and the happy, the good, the ups and the downs. Whether a tissue or no tissue, whether there's an issue or no issue, Seanzviewent Entertainment will provide it to all of you. If anything, they take away from the storytelling. They take away from the intrigue. They take away from the drama. They should focus all on the WWE wrestlers. They should focus on the WWE superstars. I agree with that, yes. That one I have to agree with. They don't add to the storytelling. Did the WWE do Bobby Lashley wrong, guys? Did Bobby Lashley have every right to leave the WWE for greener pasture in AEW? Is it truly greener pasture in AEW? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Oh, wait a minute. Now, this is what I'm talking about. You cannot leave my episode. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I bring to the table. Live news and rumors, guys. This just coming out right now. This just coming to light online right now. Ladies and gentlemen, listen to this huge update. CM Punk, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley. Huge backstage developments on all three of them. According to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters, CM Punk broke up a volatile confrontation between Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley at the Netflix Tudum. The Tudum, the T-U-D-M. Yes, a huge volatile confrontation between Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley developed with CM Punk in the middle of it all. CM Punk was in the middle of the entire damn thing. Ladies and gentlemen, WWE has a massive deal with Netflix, and that decade-long arrangement will also see WWE share the stage with the biggest stars on the massive streaming giant. During this Netflix event, WWE had a chance to steal the spotlight, and boy, did they do it in a big way. They had a chance to get on stage and talk about the upcoming WWE Unreal Series. That wasn't all that they had in store. CM Punk had to break them up and carry on with the segment. Then they then introduced the trailer for the One Piece Season 2. Netflix's event was a big deal, and they also gave a massive spotlight to the WWE. The fact that they got to introduce the live action One Piece trailer was also a key spot on the show. We will have to wait and see if Rhea Ripley is able to get her title back. In the meantime, it looks like CM Punk will have to play mediator whenever he can to keep and make sure that cooler heads prevail. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. So the bad blood is still stewing, and it is still brewing with the CM Punk being in the middle of the Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley confrontation. And we got Money in the Bank coming up. What woman, what girl, what female should win the woman's Money in the Bank briefcase? Who should win that contract? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. That is huge. Also, Chelsea Green denies breaking her nose, even though she did. This isn't about storylines. This isn't about angles. Chelsea Green did indeed break her nose, but Chelsea Green is denying that she broke her nose. Well, obviously, it was very apparent, it was very evident to anybody that watched SmackDown last night that when Chelsea Green removed that mask from her face, we saw the black. We saw how bludgeoned it was. We saw how bruised her face was. So to say that she was not bludgeoned and she was not battered and she was not bruised, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me with that. But Chelsea Green is denying it. This is what I'm talking about, character development. This is what I'm talking about, the portrayal. This is what it's all about. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions in the chat room of this video. Again, volatile updates, huge backstage developments. This is cooking. This is like a pressure cooker, guys. It's ready to blow up, and I want to thank and I want to respect my channel members that are in this room. I want to realize you, recognize you in real time. Shout out to the 54. Shout out to the 54 that are here. Shout out to the 54. So yes, we are going to address this very notion right now because, ladies and gentlemen, murder trial, murder charges in the WWE. The denial of it all. This star, this name still locked behind bars due to a murder, a former WWE superstar. Also, the WWE's PLEs, the WWE's pay-per-views overload could be killing the buzz for big shows. Let's get into this one. WWE's global expansion has never looked more impressive on the surface, but behind the lights, the pyro, and the packed stadiums for WWE, the constant stream of premium live events may be overdoing it. The concern now is the endless parade of shows could be taking the weight out of what used to feel special. It was asked, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters, whether WWE's jam-packed PLE calendar is starting to hurt fan engagement. They're running too many big shows as the WWE now that everything's starting to feel the same. Like Backlash in France looked amazing. The crowd was insane. The presentation was top tier. But when you actually watched it, it didn't feel like anything really happened that mattered long term. It looked cool, but it wasn't consequential. He then took aim at Worlds Collide, which used to serve as a unique crossover event, but is now wedged between larger tentpole shows. And then you've got Worlds Collide coming in, which used to be treated as this sort of special crossover. Now it just feels like filler between Backlash and Money in the Bank. Now we know next week we've got two shows happening, two pay-per-views happening on the same day on Saturday. We got two big pay-per-views, Money in the Bank and Worlds Collide. Is it too much? Is it over? Is it overkill for the WWE? Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. No one is questioning the WWE's production values or their financial momentum. But when premium events are dropping every few weeks, even the fireworks start to blur together. Do you believe that to be the case? Is it overproduction? Is it overkill? Again, viewers, this show is about you. Remember to send a super chat, a super sticker, become a channel member to help my show stay on YouTube. Because again, guys, I literally can't do this by myself. I've admitted it. I can't do this. I need to support the backing of all of you. Remember to like the video. Is WWE running too many events too close together? Or is this just the new normal for global sports entertainment? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below the video. Nick Khan accused of pushing WWE's war against AEW and not TKO executives. Zelina Vega shuts down fake hair drama with Jade Cargill and Mercedes Moné. A new Vince McMahon roadblock. A new Vince McMahon company faces major roadblock amid his lawsuit drama. The drama. Chris Jericho reveals that Sabu wanted his last match to end with a cruise ship plunge. Again, the late great Sabu. Again, I can't thank you guys enough for your support, your comments, your interaction. This show is on. You guys are the backbone. You guys are the pulse of Seanzviewent. You are the pulse of everything I do. Vince McMahon built corporate WWE around his personal life amid the sexual traffic lawsuit. Is Vince going to go to jail? Is he going to stay out of jail? Or is Vince McMahon going to win again in court? Because Vince McMahon has never lost in court when it is big time. When I'm talking big time. I'm not talking these little meaningless little courts victories that may have went against the W. I'm talking about the big time court battles. Vince McMahon has always found a way to win. Is he going to be able to find a way to win again? Naomi has a savage response after breaking into Bianca Belair's parents' house. Now she says she's going to break into Jade Cargill's parents' house. We're going to see how that's all going to go, at the end of the day. We're going to see how that's all going to unravel. We're going to see how that's all going to change. We're going to go see the inner workings of all these angles and all these storylines and all these predicaments. The inner workings, guys. We're going to delve right into it like we do every live episode, like we do every live time. In real time. Again, I want to thank you for listening to me, for hearing me, for commenting, for interacting, for socializing. This show is not probable or possible without your support. Thank you so much for what you do. This may be the last day of May, but we're just getting started, guys. We're just getting going for the Brash and the Brazen because summertime's coming. It's going to get hot. It's going to be a scorcher. It's going to be awesome, as The Miz and his new protege would say. Awesome. Oh, we got some breaking news on the Raw World Heavyweight Champion, Jey Uso. Some breaking news coming in about Jey Uso, guys. Here we go. Recently, it was claimed that Jey feels like the guy who won the World Heavyweight title, but he doesn't feel like the World Heavyweight Champion. Meanwhile, there is some details emerging as critics due to the lack of cohesive storytelling in the reuse of storylines. Why Jey Uso could relinquish the title to Gunther on Monday Night Raw. Do you think Jey Uso should remain the World Heavyweight Champion, or will Jey Uso lose the World Heavyweight Championship? Some industry insiders feel like Jey Uso will lose the world title sooner rather than later. Some say that Jey Uso may not even be the champion, through the summer. He may not even make it to SummerSlam as the world's heavyweight champion. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. And do you think Jey Uso deserves a lengthy run, a long run as the world heavyweight champion? Yeet. There will be no yeeting for that one, I'll tell you that. There won't be too many folks that are pleased with that update. Is it just the same song and dance with the World Heavyweight Champion, Jey Uso? Or will Uso be able to change it up? Will Uso be able to go in a different direction? Will Jey Uso be able to amp it up? Your thoughts, your comments, and your feedback. Will Jey Uso change it up enough to where he is up to the damn stuff? Remember to subscribe, click the bell, turn on all notifications. This is your ultimate location in WWE. Don't you dare be sour. Clap for the brash and the brazen. Thank you, subscribers.